Good Monday morning. How's everybody doing? I'm doing okay. I've been awake for about 10 minutes and on my second cup of coffee. Can't see it, but it says Anita. I like it. You know, as silly as it sounds, especially in Southern California, I can never find my name on anything. Okay, it's a common Mexican name, it's a common German name. I am in Southern California next to the border there. It's not even on anything at Disneyland. Isn't that crazy? Craziness. So I just thought I'd jump on and say good morning because I'm going to start today with a smile and a good attitude. It's the Monday of my big week. It's going to be a big week, folks. I'm going to walk till I have no soles left on the bottom of my shoes. I'm going to walk all over to school, and then I'm just going to keep on trucking, baby. Keep on trucking. You know what stinks? Me. I stink. I noticed I noticed this morning that something just didn't just stick with me. It's not as bad as you think. Something didn't smell good. I am that person that can sniff out anything. I can smell anything a mile away. It's you know, we all have one of those. Anyways, I noticed it just like wasn't a good fresh smell, and I went like this, and oh, I just pulled this out of my jammy drawer last night. I think I forgot to put detergent in the last load of wash. That's the only explanation. That, or I'm using those pods for the first time, and I think I'm going back to my liquid detergent. That way I can overdo it like I'm used to. I'm an overdoer. I'm a Taurus. They said that Tauruses overdo things like we listen to our music too loud, which I'm totally guilty of. Um, More is more. Less is never enough. So yeah, okay, I'm feeling good. I'm feeling chatty. Always a good sign. If Anita gets on here, it's just chatty, chatty, chat, chat. That usually means it's going to be a good day. I just watched Julie this morning. God love her and Eddie for feeding the homeless. Oh, I have a huge place in my heart for that I cannot touch on. But when I watch it, it makes me, it gets to me. Good people, and why don't more of us do that? There's no real excuse. I've got all the time in the world. I guess it's something I need to think about. If not going out and doing it because I wouldn't do it by myself, at least donating to the cause. If and I know all of you guys already watched Julie on Living Larger in Lifetime. If for some reason you don't, you're just catching me because you're surfing around YouTube trying to find somebody to listen to. She is living large on Lifetime, and her name's Julie Almanza. Monza, and she and her husband go down. I think it's like every 3 weeks. I'm not exactly sure, but they go and they feed the homeless out of their own pockets, and they're just such good people. So look her up, and if you can donate, she has an address. There's a PayPal. There's an address you can send blankets and granola bars and toothpaste and underwear and socks and all those good things. And you know what? I'm gonna follow my own advice today. Did I just do that out loud? It's Monday morning. I cannot be held accountable for what's going to go on here today. But I'm going to follow my own advice, and I'm going to either send a donation or get some things together and ship them over to her. She's not far from me at all. So, well, good morning. As you're getting ready for your day and you got your coffee, don't forget your water. Don't forget to track. Make it a good week, man. It's Monday. It's yours to be had, and I'm going to make this my good week. It's funny because I keep thinking, well, you know, Anita, you kind of, your last quantity of losses has been point something. So I'm pretty confident I'll lose the point four, but let's see if we can't lose the 1 pound before it. I rolled over 6 points last night, which is unlikely for me. I usually do use all my points because, again, I'm doing kind of a combo of the 30 points in the freestyle. But I'm comfortable and I'm happy with what I chose to eat yesterday and what I chose not to eat yesterday. So, okay, I'm going to drink some more coffee and then get my Liebchen up and we'll walk to school and we'll pop in. Good Monday morning from me, and who's that? Oliver. He's going to show something that he got this weekend. Very important. Clearly? What is it?
I got this, and even on the tag it says...
Well, that's so close, Liebchen. They can't see. That's
Sonic the Hedgehog.
And why did you get that? How come you got that?
Because I like it and I got good grades.
Because you're doing well in school?
Yes.
So we're walking to school now. It's a beautiful morning. I'm going to take him to school and then I'm going to keep going. He has a field trip tomorrow, so excited for that. Huh?
Yeah.
Yeah? How was your weekend?
Very, very good.
All right. Nothing better than a good mood on a Monday. Oliver. So I was going to go for my walk around the big block, but it's a little chilly out here. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to head back home, get jacked up on a little more coffee, then put on a heavier sweater and head to the park. So thank you, Terry Evans, for reminding me what I forgot, and it's super important. When we rescued our little kitty dog, she was hiding under a blanket at the rescue place, Sahujo Mature. And we were looking at all the dogs, and I wasn't a dog. People didn't know much about dogs. And something made me say, what's under that little blanket? And the gal said, oh, that's, at the time her name was Lovey. That's Lovey. She's really a good dog. She's been here for a really long time. And I said, well, let's see her. And we had stuff that we told them that we needed and wanted if we were going to rescue any of the dogs. They can't bark because we live in a townhome. Preferably they don't pee in the house, but Clara's taken that whole thing to a new level. You know, things like that. We preferred to rescue the older dogs because they have the less chance of somebody taking them because they're old. So she said, yeah, she's old. She goes, and we've had her for a long time, but nobody likes to rescue black dogs because they don't show up on film. Can you believe that? People are there to rescue the dogs, but they won't get a black dog because they don't show up. Well, not on film. Nothing's on film anymore, but in our photos on our phones and pads and electronic devices. Well, that just made me want her all the more. So she picked her up and she handed her to me, and it was just love at first sight. We just loved her to death. And I can't get over the fact that people will not save a dog because they're black and don't show up in their pictures. Get over it, people. Give me a break. Not everything needs to be on a picture or show up, or come on. It just obviously hit a nerve with me. So that's why I was talking about not being able to see Kitty. When you hear me saying, oh, there's Kitty, you can't really see her. Because I did make a video about why I feel strongly about that, but editing me forgot. So keep it in mind. If you ever decide to go and look at dogs and save a little dog, ask the people there how the black dogs are faring. And if they notice if they're stuck longer than the other dogs. It's just ridiculous. People, I just want to shake them sometimes. She's the best dog. Her and my husband have a love affair like no other. She's totally jealous of me. He gets in bed at like 5:30 at night because he's got to sleep for 25 hours. I'm kidding, but he goes to bed early. She goes to bed with him, man. If he's not in there by his normal time, she just sits there and waits. She crawls under the covers with him, and she's just dedicated. She is dedicated. And you know what? If she could talk, I think she would tell you, I love Anita and I love Steve. They saved me from that horrible place. which it wasn't horrible. They took good care of the dogs, but you know. So that's why I'm always talking about Kitty being a black dog and not showing up, because people can be morons. But I learned that, and now I can spread the good word. So yeah. Okay. Thanks, Terry, for reminding me. Good morning, guys. How's everybody doing? I'm doing good. Took all over to school, as you saw. Let me turn on this stupid TV. I don't know what I was thinking. Hang on. I'm coming back. All right. I have a message that I'm going to try to get across, and I don't know if I'm going to be able to do it, because I don't know exactly. In my head, I know what I'm trying to say. Sitting up, shoulders back. Ugh. I don't like where you guys are seeing me. Oh, well, it doesn't matter. I have a message I'm trying to get across, and that is YouTube and videos and Facebook and all the info that's out there for all of us Weight Watchers. And Anita, why are you jumping on the bandwagon? Because I sabotage myself and my self-thought. I get on and I listen to other people's videos and read other people's stuff. And everybody is so well educated, and see, I knew it was, how can I get this across to you guys? I feel like there needs to be more levity in life. I am here for some levity. If you're looking for seriousness and adulthood, not adulthood, but oh gosh, there's not going to be anything serious going on here. There may be some informative stuff, because you know what? I need to cut myself some slack. I've been doing this a long time. I know a lot about a lot. Am I very clear in sharing my thoughts? Am I very clear in sharing ideas? Nah, I'm not the best. But I'm going to try. Just now I saw somebody talking about it was supposed to be a motivational, maybe not motivational, motivational talk to her folks. And it was so depressing. Oh Lord, it was depressing. And I don't like depressing. If I want depressing, I'll think about my own life, and I'll think about some of the things going on in my life that I don't even know how I go on from day to day without just crashing in the corner and having myself a ball fest. So what I'm trying to say is that I am not here for any hard and fast, serious reason other than to talk about Weight Watchers, talk about me, talk about what's going on in the hamster cage of a brain of mine, make some friends, which I already have, so I'm ahead of the game, and that's it. And hopefully encourage somebody, motivate somebody. See, I can't even get my words out. So good thing I never want to be like one of those people that stands up on the stage, and I'm not going to say motivational speaker, because I can be motivating, but I can't always get the words out. And I'm not prim and I'm not proper. There we go. That's what I was looking for. Thank you, Lord. I'm not a prim and proper person. I'm not going to sit here and I'm not going to tell you exactly this, and I'm not going to tell you exactly that, and you should do this and you should do that. It's not in my nature. It's not in my game. It's not who I am. I'm that girl when you need to just kind of get away from it all, and you don't want to go to that meeting. You don't want to go to the DMV. Esther, was that you that went to the DMV? I just read it briefly. I think it was Esther. Ugh, no doubt. I mean, okay, so thank you for putting that out there for me. When you want to do the opposite of that, come over to me. Come yak with me. Come, let's hang out. There's so many people out there who have the facts. Maybe that's another word I'm looking for, facts. I have facts. I've got my facts. But getting them from up here, down here, and out of here doesn't always work the way I want to. So I know what I'm talking about.
But I'm just here for fun. Fun. This is my fun thing. I'm here for fun. I'm here for a fun way to lose weight. Because I'm going to lose that 1.4 this week. So yeah, I felt like I had to get that out there. So if anybody's watching and expecting anything deep, well, yeah, I do get deep. What the heck am I trying to say? I think you guys probably know. There's so much going on out there. We're inundated with so much bad news, sad news, illnesses. None of that's going to be going on here. This is going to be your escape place. If you need a little escape and you want a little laugh and you want to laugh at me and with me, right the hell on, because this is the place to do it. I struggle. I have a lot of self-doubt, and I watch Amy and Julie and Kat and Carrie and everybody who is so knowledgeable and so clear in their talking and so clear in getting to us what they're trying to say. And it's so informative and so great, and I appreciate all their information. And I wish I could talk like them, but I can't. And I've kind of been giving myself a hard time, and I think that's why I was in a funk yesterday, because since I was alone, I watched a lot of YouTube, and I was like, oh, why can't I be like that? Why can't I be like that? Oh, why can't I talk about things like her? Oh, she's right about that. Why don't I mention that? Because you know why? Because they're they, and I'm me, and I'm going to continue to be me, and I'm going to quit with the self-freaking doubt. I hate self-doubt. When it comes creeping in, when it's the enemy, or when it's just you, or whatever it is, it's the worst. I was inundated with self-doubt yesterday. Instead of just being myself and talking about what I want to talk about, I was worried about comparing myself to other people. Well, I can do things that they can't do. I can say things they can't say. I may even know a couple things they don't know. It's not likely, but you get my drift. Oh, I feel so much better. All it took was for me to watch one depressing yakkadoodle lady this morning, and it all come rushing to me. Yeah, you know, let me just say this about that real quick. I have a daughter who has been gone for 3 years, and I'm not going to go into details. I miss her greatly. Her son misses her greatly. I could think about that. I could just sit and dwell on it, and I could say, oh, I'm going to go eat this because I miss Chelsea and I don't like my life circumstances. My son moved to Oregon. I miss him. I was always that lady who, I had my first child at 18 because I was that girl in the 8th grade who you always knew was going to get pregnant. We all knew one, right? It was like, oh, yeah, she's going to end up pregnant. But some of us ended up pregnant at a young age for different reasons. And mine was, I just needed my own friend. I needed my own family. I needed to make my own. Because my childhood wasn't much different than my adulthood. And that's the fact that I feel like I'm alone a lot. And I'm a people person. And my family isn't around me. My folks are in San Diego. So, oh my God, I'm depressing myself. What I'm trying to say is that I have all these reasons to be sad. I have all these reasons to be down. I have so many reasons to be angry. I have so many reasons to just boo-hoo. I could get on here every day and just cry and ask for your sympathies. Feel bad for me, would you? Hold on while I get me a Milky Way. Okay, I'm not going to ever get me anything because that's improper grammar and it drives me nuts. Anyways, I hope somebody got the gist of what I'm trying to say because I know what I'm trying to say, but it's just not coming out how I want to say it. So I am going to drink the rest of my coffee. I had my yogurt this morning. I had my Premier Protein. I'm going to feed, I fed the dogs, and I'm going to go to the park, and I'm going to walk over there. I think I'm going to go for 3 miles because we're going to do this thing. And, oh my gosh, your guys' comments help so much because it's kind of like I get scared, right? And I'm thinking, all right, I know I can lose the 0.4. Okay, the 0.4 I've got under control, but that pound before the 0.4, that's kind of got me scared. And now I've committed to all these people out on YouTube, all 30 of you, that I'm going to lose 1.4. Well, when I see you guys react, it's like, Anita, come on. It's like, it's just lighting a fire under my ass. It is. And I'm going to go and I'm going to do this. And I feel better now. I feel better now. No more self-doubt. And if you're having any self-doubt, get out of it. Be you. Do you. Do your thoughts. I don't want to be other people. I just sometimes think, why aren't I smart like that person? Why don't I have the know-how like that person? Because I have my own smarts. I have my own know-hows, and I need to focus on that. Focus on that. You know, my dad is the greatest man I've ever met. I love my dad more than anything. My mom jokes because she calls him America's sweetheart because everybody loves my dad. But my dad had this thing, and I don't know why it is, where he would never make his own decisions. He would never, for instance, if his friend bought a stereo system, instead of going out and researching the other stereo systems, my dad would buy the same one his friends did. He was a follower. And I think he felt like everyone was better than him. Hence, Anita feeling like her dad does. Everybody's better than we are. It was the trickle-down effect. Yeah, no, nobody's better than me. Nobody's better than me. And I've realized that, and I'm going to come to terms with that, and I'm going to live that. I'm going to live it. And because I cannot express things the way other people do, and I get tongue-tied, and, you know, this old gal's been through a lot. This old gal's brain's been through a lot. This old gal's body's been through a lot. So the fact that I'm even still here, alive and ticking and healthy and going and doing my thing, it's good. So no more self-doubt. Okay. Oh, gosh. Thanks for letting me get that out. I feel so much better. I wish I could have done it yesterday. Yesterday was just a day. But yeah, okay. So moving on, moving ahead. Let's go for a walk. Want to go for a walk with me? There's so many of you I wish could just come in. Wouldn't that be great if we could be like the Jetsons or Star Trek? I didn't watch Star Trek, but anything that where you could just transport yourself wherever you want to go and be there, and we could just all go walking together. That would be great. That would be great. I would, oh my gosh, I would so enjoy that. But we've got the internet, and this has brought us a long way from where we were, right? So we're on our way someday. Maybe our kids. Okay. I've yammered on enough. That depressing monologue that I just listened to just was like, oh, no, not the thing to listen to, Anita, and not for you. Yeah. No, we're not going to go there here. Alrighty then, we're going to the park. I was just going to hit the bricks around my neighborhood, but boy, if I have to use the bathroom, then I have big problems. Question, do any of you guys, I know Julie does, do any of you guys eat Project 7 gum? It's really good stuff. They sell it at our Weight Watchers meetings. And they have all these great flavors. This one, actually, I can only choose certain ones. Some of them get stuck to my teeth, like this one. But the red velvet does not stick to my teeth. And not only do I love it, but Oliver loves it. And if you want something sweet, and it's not on the menu, you pop one of those bad boys in and you're good. They're really, really good. So you might want to check them out. You know, I don't wear dangly earrings, but I'm just going to wear them now, because why the heck not? I'm feeling like a rebel, an old lady rebel. I'm going to be that old lady who wears what she wants, when she wants, where she wants, and nobody can say anything about it. You know, it's really hard. It's really hard to get out of your car and walk when there's a really good song on the radio. So let's turn it off. All right. Now I'm going to get out there and I'm going to hustle my butt. And we're going to feel good about this. It's a feel-good day for us all. There's a train station over there. Oh, it's so nice out here. You know what? This is my whole beautiful park. It's my park. Nobody else's park. Got some kidlets laying on the grass over here. Maybe somebody's private school is already out for spring break, huh? Oh, I love it out here. Okay, you know what's totally funny? What's totally funny is when you have this whole humongous park to yourself and you look in front of you and there's nobody there, and you look behind you and nobody's there. So you start belting out Neon Nights with Ronnie James Dio and you're just having a good old time. And this little old man comes creeping up behind you from nowhere. Now, I'm sure it'll give him something to talk about. And I'm not really embarrassed per se, but where the hell did he come from? I mean, I'm not kidding. There's nobody out here. I've been singing all my tunes. Oh well, such is life, right? Spring is here, my friends. Spring has sprung. And it's beautiful. I know I say that a lot. It's so beautiful. It's so beautiful. Well, it is. It is. It's nice. Now I just have to come to grips with bathing suits. Bathing suit season. I'm a water baby. I spend the whole summer in the pool with my Liebchen. I love the water, as I mentioned before. But last summer, I didn't have all this saggy skin. Do you think I could just get like a whole bunch of Ace Band-Aids and tell people that I have some kind of a disorder? Because, man, I am not looking forward to this. I guess I just have to accept me for me and deal with it, right? Yeah. That or bash all the mirrors in my house so that I don't have to see what's going on there. Because that would probably be the best answer. That's okay. You know what? That's where the dangly earrings are going to come into play. All right, people. Look at me working this out in my head. If I wear big dangly earrings, nobody would be paying attention to my bathing suit or on my skin. See? All these dangly earrings are going to come in handy. Let me flip this around and show you how alone I am. See? There's nobody out here for miles. So I have no qualms about singing and hollering and getting my jive on. This guy, he just came out of nowhere and now he's completely gone. Oh, I need to find a sport for my Liebchen for the spring, because we need to just come out here and be out here all the time. For those of you guys who may walk like I do, when you pass other people, do you smile and say hi or give them any kind of acknowledgement? Because I sure do. Because I've made friends in stranger situations, but some folks, they just looking at the ground and heading forward. That's okay. But yeah, I'm thinking about lunch. I forgot what I put on my menu up there on my cupboard. Oh, last night when Oliver got home, he hadn't gone in the kitchen and he went to bed, and then he got up to get himself some water, and Steve was in the kitchen. And I heard Oliver say, 50? Nana, what's all these 50s up on the cupboards about? And Steve said, well, what do you think they mean? And Oliver said, is that how old Nana's going to be on her birthday? And let me go back and preface by telling you that every single Friday morning, Oliver knows Friday is weigh-in day. He is fully aware. We have a whole ritual we go through every Friday morning. I give him a number to think about. He knows exactly where I'm going, what's going on. He's aware of this whole thing. So then he said, 50 pounds? Did Nana lose 50 pounds on Friday? And I laughed and I went and I said, no, Bub. I said, but I did lose. And I'm hoping to get to my 50-pound mark this Friday. He's like, all right, Nana, I'm going to think about it. I'm going to think about it hard. So how can I go wrong with my Liebchen on board, huh? You know, he came in my room last night
after I'd already been in bed for a bit. I was watching YouTube. He came in to tell me something. I don't remember what. But he was so tall next to my bed. I was like, oh my gosh. This child has just grown. He's not my little boy anymore. I mean, he was tall. His habits are changing. Things are changing. I wish his mother was here to see it, but I'm here to see it, and I'm enjoying it. Yeah. Well, just when you thought it was safe to go back in the water, I thought, in case anybody might actually be interested, this is Neutrogena Hydro Boost Plumping Mascara. Oh my gosh, I can't believe I'm doing this right now. But I thought it would be rude if I told you guys, hey, I like it, and didn't even tell you what it was. It's great. Yeah, it was good. And also, did you notice that when I was putting on my mascara, I didn't have my mouth wide open? I don't know about you guys, but normally when I'm putting on my mascara, it's like, ah, and I didn't do it. Give this girl an atta girl. Okay, there you go. See, I'm not going to eat, but I'm going to drink my water. I got my big thing of water in there. I'm going to go back to it. Angel, good for you, girlfriend. My mom was kind enough to send me a picture that she came across while she was going through old photo albums. And I have mixed emotions, man. Part of me wants to cry, part of me wants to shout from the rooftops. When you see the picture, you'll understand what part of me wants to cry. Because I really don't know how I didn't see it. And I don't know how my husband wasn't embarrassed as hell to be seen with me. So I'm going to insert that here at the end because I want it to be motivational for somebody. I want somebody to look at it and go, wow, 50 pounds doesn't sound like a lot. In this case, I think it's more like 60. I think I might have dropped a couple pounds before I did it on Weight Watchers. But there's a definite difference. So take a look, you guys. And remember, anybody can do this. Just a little determination. Here she comes. Here she comes. She wants to eat my lipstick. She's a stinky dog. She's a silly dog. There's Clara up there, or Kitty. I didn't even see Kitty up there. So yeah, take a look. I'm going to put the side by side, or maybe it by itself, but yeah. On days that maybe you're feeling like, oh, I'm not losing, or this isn't working out, take a look at this picture. It's very self-explanatory. Take care, guys.